Hello friends, welcome to the Java Chat App Part 2. And in the previous video we have built server client chat server, simple server client chat server in which only a single client can access the server at a time. Uh, so multiple while multiple clients access the server, it will gives out the error. Now in this video we are gonna build or modify our previous code so that multiple clients can access the server at the same time and interact with the server at the same time. So let's begin. Let's go to the server.java file that we have created in our previous video, and let's review some codes out here. This line client socket equals to this server socket.accept will accept any number of clients trying to access the server, but here in this case we have executed this code once, only once. So because of this, only a single client can access the server at a time. Now for accessing multiple, giving access for the multiple clients, we need to keep this code in a while loop. So let's make a while loop here, while true, and it will run, go on running and running. This just copy the code from the below and let me paste it inside the while loop. Okay, that's okay. And we will create a next new class for doing this stuff. Okay, go to the package and right click on new class. Let it call server worker, as they are the server worker or clients. So what we need out here is private data input stream data in and private data output stream data out, and private socket client socket, and also private string message. Okay, to import the library of data input stream socket data out stream, just click Ctrl Shift O at the same time, click on Java IO data out stream data input stream and finish. Okay, the library will be automatically imported. Now let's create a constructor for the server worker class, and this will take client socket as an argument. So let's swap the value of client socket to the variable of the class, and then initialize the data input stream and data output stream. For that we need to have try catch method in order to handle the IO exception. Now let's initialize data in data input stream little tag argument as an line socket get input stream. Similarly, data output equals to new data output stream. Receive tag argument as an line socket dot get output stream. Okay, it's all right up to this, and let's accept the message from the clients. Now we need to initialize message also. Let it be empty at the first time, and okay, we will just copy and paste the code from the server to the Java file. Let me copy this code and paste here. So what this will do is it will accept the text from the client until the client will enter exit. Also, we will print out the welcome message for the client when they join at the first time. We don't need this here. For enabling multiple client chat app, we need to have knowledge about thread. So if you don't know what is thread, I will just simply elaborate it. So thread is like a separate process that will not affect other process in the program or in the system. That means it can run independently without doing effect to the existing system. To be more clear about thread, let's imagine our computer. Okay, let's imagine our computer. We can work on different programs such as Photoshop, in which we can do a lot of stuff out there without affecting the other feature of the program. So thread is like that. So what we will do in this class is we'll extend this class from threads. Okay, press Ctrl Shift O for importing thread only. So this class, whenever the server local class will be called, it will behave as a single thread and will not affect the other component or other program. And let's cut this code and paste into private void start worker and paste it here. And if the class is extends from the thread, it will require to have one method, which is public void run method, and from this method we will call start worker method. Okay, now whenever the server worker class will be run, then it will first come to the server worker constructor, and then it will go to the void run method inside which the start worker method is called, and then the welcome message will be printed out to any client which will join to the server and wait for their message. Another line we need to add in this code is start client socket dot close. Whenever client will enter exit, then the socket will be automatically closed. Okay, that's all we need in a server worker Java file, and from here we will let's create a object of server worker equals to new server worker. This is the default constructor, but we have parameterized constructor out here, so let's give the parameter client socket, and in order to execute the server worker class we need to write worker dot start, and what this will do is, as this is the class which is extends from thread, the worker dot start will automatically call the method void run, and the void inside the void run we have called the start worker, where we have did different stuff, printing message and getting the message from the client. I guess this will work for multiple clients. Okay, once again let's check our IP address. So go to the command prompt and type IP config, and my IP address is 192.168.0.106. okay, and let's try connecting our server. Oh, I need to run the program first, so let's run it. I guess the server, okay, you can see the message server started, which we have printed here. So let's try to connect to the server. Telnet 0.106. Port number we have used is 8085, and here we go. We have connected to the server. Hello sir, and server also replied correctly. And let's try another client parallelly. Telnet 0.168.85, and here we go. We have successfully built the app in which multiple clients can access the server at the same time. Let's type hello Jack. The server replied correctly, in this case also, and again types welcome, and here also stay there. So this is working fine. Again, let's try another one also. Till name 6885 106.885. Here you can see 3 threads, as we have created thread in our server worker. So these 3 clients act as a thread, which will not affect each other during its runtime. There, anything, the server will reply to each thread correctly. So from this also you must be clear about the thread. So this client, and this client are 3 threads which are running parallelly without interfering each other. And how is this possible is, let me elaborate our code. From the main method we have called the server class, and inside the server class we have printed the server start message, and we initialize the server socket, and from this loop any number of clients are connected to the server with the help of this while loop. Any new client that will try to connect to the server will be accepted because of this loop, because this that client socket is initialized inside the while loop. And let it be more clear. Assume the first client that will connect to the server. So the first client will be initialized through this line, and the server worker class will be instantiated from this line, and the thread will be start. This thread will be start from here, inside which we have did a lot more stuff. So that is the one thread. And again, whenever another client will try to connect to the server, then again a new client will be accepted, and the server worker class object will be created, and then the second thread will run again, and the first thread and the second thread will run independently without interfering each other. So this is how we create a multiple user chat app on a server and client base, and also multiple clients can access the server at the same time. So in next video we'll be building client to client chat app. Up to this video we have just uh, created the chat app in which client will send message to the server, and server in response will send back message to the client. But in next video we will learn how to send message from one client to another client which are connected in the same server.